Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to prepare for January exams. So welcome to 2022. This is a very exciting year. Hopefully COVID and lockdowns and things and that will be passing. I really hope and foresee it going into the past, and hopefully we can all move forwards. I know it's looking a little bleak now, but I'm sure it's going to be all okay. In fairness, with all the situation happening, this gives us the optimum amount of time to actually focus on our revision and exams and assignments coming up. And so today I thought I'd go through some tips on how to prepare for the January exam season. So number one, make sure all your notes are complete for the term for each of your modules, as this is going to be incredibly helpful for when you're revising or doing your assignments. It just means that you have to spend less time going over everything, because if you've already been over certain topics or certain theories and things like that, then you're going to have already understood them and you don't need to go back and double check everything and make sure you've definitely understood the material. Hopefully you would have already done that by then, and it's just going to make revision a lot easier for you. If you haven't done that, then make sure that's your number one thing that you need to go and do, is make sure you've definitely caught up with all the content and material for the course and module, just to make sure that you're going to get the best result possible. Number two, make sure that you know the deadlines and what the criteria is for each of your assessments or your exams or assignments. It's obviously really important to know exactly when these things are due and when they're in for, because you really don't want to be making the mistake of submitting a day after the deadline and that's what you thought it was. It's just about being organised and being on top of things, and it means you know exactly when you need to have done certain things by. Number three, January is a pretty long month, and I know that revision is going to be taking up most of the time of it, but we do need to map out some rest days, so definitely pick a few where you're going to be taking time out, you're going to be either going to work or doing things with friends. Make sure you take a few days for yourself to have a break from revision. Number four, make sure you create a realistic revision schedule, because I know that everyone always sits down and they're like, I'm going to revise 8 hours a day, and then when it gets to it and you've revised 1 hour a day, you just feel a bit rubbish and you can't really see how you're going to get on top of everything. So make sure your schedule is very realistic. I tend to only put down 3 to 4 hours of revision, to be perfectly honest, because I'd rather do 3 to 4 hours of really good solid revision that I know is definitely going in my brain and actually helping me, versus procrastinating for 8 hours. Also, by being realistic, you can realistically set goals and actually achieve them. So saying that you want one of your assignments done by the middle of January instead of saying the first 3 days. Number five is make sure you have a plan of what you're going to do after exams. Maybe book something like a nice meal out or something to do with your friends, or if COVID allows, maybe a holiday, maybe a little trip abroad, because I think that having something booked like that will actually motivate you to revise and do well, because you see it in the future and you're going to be like, oh, this is something to look forward to, and it's all this hard work is going to be worth it. So I know that was quick, but I hope that those are some helpful tips. I hope exams go really, really well for you all, and let me know how you do. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.